Hello, my name is Kirkpatrick, and my capstone project focuses on addressing gender-based violence through water sanitation and hygiene, also known as WASH, within a specific refugee group from Myanmar called the Rohingya. And so after a wave of ethnic cleansing in 2017, humanitarian agencies rushed to set up emergency WASH services, but Rohingya women still face WASH-related gender-based violence. And it's estimated right now that only 30% receive adequate WASH services. So my research question asks, in what ways does inadequate WASH services contribute to gender-based violence? And how can WASH practitioners implement more inclusive WASH? So after looking at the existing literature on WASH interventions for Rohingya, I found that poor planning and lack of consideration for the specific vulnerabilities and needs of Rohingya women exacerbates gender-based violence. So for example, latrines and bathing areas lack privacy and locks, and they're located too far away from living quarters, which results in sexual and physical assault while using the facilities as well as walking to them. Additionally, Rohingya women are the primary collectors of water in their communities, but the water collection points are located too far away from where they live. The lines are too long, so this means they're vulnerable to being attacked while they are walking long distances to collect water, as well as waiting in line for water. Menstrual hygiene was also an issue with regards to privacy and disposal of menstrual waste, which led a lot of women to dispose of their waste at night, which also leaves them vulnerable to being attacked. And so even though it is globally recognized that including women in different phases of WASH decreases gender-based violence and improves overall sustainability, I found that no current Rohingya WASH interventions included women in multiple phases of planning. So I argue that including Rohingya women in planning, educational, and leadership phases of WASH will improve access to sustainable WASH and therefore reduce gender-based violence. I created my own intervention guiding framework, which outlines how to work with women in each of these phases, including consultation interviews, WASH literacy programs, and the creation of gender-balanced WASH committees. I hope that the framework will be applicable for the Rohingya population as well as other refugee groups, and it's crucial to implement these inclusive and sustainable WASH interventions immediately as humanitarian aid diminishes each year that refugee situations are protracted. And as one of the world's most vulnerable populations, refugee women deserve dignified access to WASH services that work to both reduce negative health outcomes and violence against women. More broadly, I think my work speaks to the possibilities presented by radical inclusion of women at all phases of health interventions, and that only by recognizing, consulting, and addressing the needs of our most vulnerable populations can we create truly equitable health outcomes. Thank you.